did this?
A ghost damaged the sign.
Problem, madam?
Sir, I'm sorry, but we're closed. As you can see, we're facing some problems right now. How do you do?
I do quite well, thank you. You say your store's been robbed?
More than once. A thief has been stealing merchandise. And now Nathaniel has stolen the cash box and fled.
You also have a haunting. That's a lot.
Widow Ingersoll, I'm no constable, but in your case, I could make an exception and look into it.
You could? Well, thank you. I really do need that cash box back. It's not much, but it's all I have. My damned keys are in it too.
Did Nathaniel steal your merchandise, or was that someone else?
I believe there were two thieves, yes.
Couldn't Nathaniel be responsible for both crimes?
No. He's smart. He'd not carry 20 pounds of provisions back to Boston when he could fill his purse with coin.
If I were to find out that ghost is giving you trouble, would you know who it could be?
A ghost? Why would you ask me about a ghost?
Hire a Thatcher and they'll ask you about your roof. You've hired a Banisher.
Well, no. If I am haunted, it could only be my dead husband. Old man Ingersoll lives in my heart, but I promise you, he does not haunt me.
Nathaniel Sather is your salesman, as I recall. Where might he have gone? And why might he have taken the cash box?
We had words. He wished to try for Boston, I need him here. A promise is a promise. Now he's a promise breaker and a thief to boot, who took the keys I kept as a memento of my late husband.
I'll need to nose around your store. Your house, too. Do I have your permission?
You do? I won't be far.
I'll get to work.
Very well. I'll be here.
Something's nearby. Anyone home? I'm Mac Raith, the Banisher. Show yourself.
I think we're alone.
Bathsheba Ingersoll said Nathaniel Sather wanted to go back to Boston, but really, he wanted to get back to his friend Thomas. We need to find the key to open this. This account book isn't too healthy.
Mind your business, Mr. Mac Raith.
We found all we could. Might be time to go after our thief.
Nathaniel stole a cart. Maybe you could follow his tracks.
Not a bad idea, Mrs. Ingersoll. Do you think perhaps the late Mr. Ingersoll may haunt his old store?
To punish Nathaniel who broke his promise? Perhaps. I doubt it.
Nathaniel must have had motivation to flee in snow like this.
Or desperation. The tracks veer to the right.
There's more of them.
I'm the missing cart. Abandoned. The wheel is stuck. I take the heart, you take the roots.
I'd almost fancy my own garden.
Trust me, you don't want a garden.
You know I'll not wish to bother you, mistress, but when do you think you'll pay me my wages?
I'll pay you when I can, Nathaniel. You know this.
You've been saying that for months now, and I'm struggling to believe it. 'Tis in the contract that I be paid. Pay me by tomorrow, or I must act.
You must act. Do you hear yourself? Go clean the back room and hush with your nonsense.
That's it. That's blooming well it. Take what is mine, I'll take it.
I'm guessing this is Bathsheba's cash box. Nathaniel robbed the widow.
He was desperate. She'd left him no choice.
Novices really have no idea how many miles a banisher runs to solve a case.
I once met Nero Fox, the infamous banisher who solved all his cases from the comfort of his armchair.
I should have become his apprentice.
Thing is, his apprentice was the one that went into the field for him. The tracks continue this way. A safe harbor, should we need a moment's peace.
I think Nathaniel was injured.
Looks that way. What with the blood and torn clothing and all. There's blood here.
The tracks lead into this cave. Must have been really desperate. A drop may hide the rain.
Go away! Leave me alone! Ah! Shoe! No! Give it back! Ah!
Eaten alive. Hope it was quick.
The wolf took up hers. Bathsheba Ingersoll's, perhaps. Did we miss a few?
Reinforcements! Let's search the den. Poor Nathaniel shall never again see Boston.
But Bathsheba Ingersoll may get her money back. An enraged spectre is lurking nearby. Why not summon it?
Unveil yourself.
Messed this up, didn't I?
Reveal yourself!
Think you could take on a ghost? Where do you think you're going? They never learn, do they?
Nathaniel. Poor lad.
Think I used to count my wolf kills on one hand.
Here's the belt. The purse is with it.
Keys. Widow Ingersoll's, I don't doubt.
I've seen this symbol in the mines below Fort Jericho.
Why would she have keys to the mines?
Mines. You want to take a look, don't you?
Excuse me.
Nathaniel Sather, I presume. The salesman at Ingersoll's store.
Indeed. Well, former salesman, obviously. Killed on his journey to Boston.
Yes, we found your body. Sorry about that. I'm Antea Duarte, and here is Mac Raith. We're Banishers, and we've been searching for you.
Banishers? Wonderful. You can help me. I am defenseless, unarmored, vulnerable. It's not something I enjoy.
We found your purse. With the money, there were keys. Bathsheba's.
Bathsheba's. She guarded the keys closely. She'd take them with her when she went out.
Keepsakes of her husband, she said.
A lie. Before we came to Fort Jericho, I'd never seen those keys in my life.
Do you know where she was going?
Not far. She was never gone more than an hour.
Not far from the fort. Somewhere locked up, if the keys are any kind of clue.
If I had something to hide not far from the fort, I'd hide it in the mines. You need our help, you say?
Indeed I do. I wish you to pass a message to Widow Ingersoll.
Pay your debts, Bathsheba Ingersoll. I think she got the message already.
She owes me my wages. Her husband left money, and she has not spent it. It is close to her heart. She'll not part with it.
That's why you stole the cash box. I've got some bad news, Nathaniel. You're dead. You can't spend the money.
No, but Thomas can. She can send it to Boston. She knows about him. She knows about my best friend in the whole wide world.
I'll ask you some questions, if you don't mind. A good boss, is she, the Widow Ingersoll?
Once she was as good as her husband. Now, not so much.
What happened?
Old man Ingersoll was the kindest of men, and God rewarded him with a talent for commerce. He taught me all he knew, and more than that, became the father I'd never had. But he took sick and died. Bathsheba began to live for her shop alone. Nothing matters to her anymore.
Tell me about yourself. Tell me about your past. Where are you from?
I'm Boston born and raised. Thought I'd die there too. Alas, it was not to be. I miss the city life. The music, the colour and the splendour. The dance of commerce. The flower sellers' forget-me-nots. Oh, the forget-me-nots.
Do you have family?
I have Thomas. Bathsheba knows about him. About us. I know she read our letters.
We're not here to judge you, Mr. Sather, or who you love.
I'm in a bind now. I can get the money, and the money is mine, but I cannot use it. Bathsheba Ingersoll must send the money to Thomas in Boston.
We'll take our leave.
I don't know what this key opens. I do know Widow Ingersoll wants it even more than she wants her money. And if you find out why, she'll be very upset.
Is Sather right? Did the Widow Ingersoll lie to us?
One of them isn't telling the truth. We should explore the mines beneath the fort anyway, just in case. think you could take on a ghost? Watch out! Spectre possession.
Get lost, won't you?
Run, Red! Spectre, going for a meat suit.
Bloody dark in here. Here we are. Now, let's find the symbol.
Nathaniel was right about the keys. Now why would Bathsheba come here?
Sugar, oil, and spoons. All stolen from Ingersoll's store.
According to the widow.
One thief stole the money and the keys and the merchandise and hid the stuff here. And that thief was the widow Ingersoll herself.
Why would she steal her own merchandise?
She wanted Nathaniel to stay to save the store.
I have another in sight.
Get the hell out of there!
Ghostly voices stain this place.
You've been good to me, Mr. Ingersoll, and I'll not forget it. I'll do as you ask. I'll help your good lady wife to run the store. I'll not let you down. I swear on it.
Mr. Ingersoll, the late husband of our dear widow.
Nathaniel seemed loyal to the Ingersolls. I wonder why he broke his promise.
We should ask the widow. The ledger for Ingersoll's store. Same dates, but with much higher figures.
2 different ledgers, one of which was locked inside a chest. Widow Ingersoll didn't want Nathaniel to see the accounts. She was lying to him about the finances.
Why would Bathsheba lie about her finances?
So she wouldn't have to share the money.
So, Banishers, what did you find?
Mr. Sather, amongst other things hidden in the mines, we found your contract with Mr. Ingersoll.
I signed that on the day old man Ingersoll died. Tears stained the page. I promised to look after the shop, to look after Bathsheba. On my oath, I bound myself to the store. But the bonds chafed. So I took what was mine and ran.
We also found an account book, a double of the one Bathsheba showed you, only healthier.
Bathsheba has money. Bathsheba lies. The money is rightfully mine.
Maybe it's time to go back to the store and confront Widow Ingersoll.
We'll take our leave.
Thank you for your help.
What have you done with her, Islander?
We must talk, Mrs. Ingersoll.
Sounds ominous. So talk.
I've bad news for you. I found Nathaniel's body. The wolves got him.
Oh no. Poor boy, what a terrible end. Did he, have my keys with him?
Ah, yes. The keys. The precious keys you so ardently wished to recover. The keys which opened first a door in the mines, then a chest sat behind that door. I found your real ledger and your so-called stolen goods. You lied to me, hoping I wouldn't go to the mines. Didn't it work?
The box is mine, and so are its contents. What did you do with it? I want them back.
We have what we need. Perhaps it's time to end this.
Mrs. Ingersoll, I have someone I want you to meet. An old friend.
Lord have mercy.
Don't worry, Mrs. Ingersoll, all's well. You know Nathaniel Sather, of course. I'll confirm it. His ghost haunts your store.
You! He who left when I needed him and lingers when I very much don't!
The money is mine by right.
The money is Mr. Ingersoll's. You wanted it for your precious Thomas.
My Thomas is alive, and old man Ingersoll is long dead, and you have never grieved him. You keep me here to keep the store. You keep the store to keep your husband. You keep your husband to keep your heart unbroken.
I cannot. It would kill me to. I lied about the books. I stole the stock and hid it, so the business would continue. So you would stay.
I know. But do you hear yourself? What the hell were you thinking?
I think it's time to end this. Bathsheba Ingersoll, your actions brought the suffering soul of your salesman Nathaniel back to haunt you.
What's this? What are you doing?
Wronged, Nathaniel Sather's soul cannot find rest. Bound by his promise to your husband, he can't leave the store.
If it's the money he wants, he can have it. All of it. All I have.
Too little, too late. The debt must be paid in full, and I'm here to collect.
But it's only money. You can't kill me for money.
I've done it for less. But this, money can't buy.
Does my husband wait for me? I remember Flora. Rather, she wasn't dead.
Leave me alone.
Someone's in trouble. I'm ready to shoot the infested roots after you bruise the heart.
Easiest high.
But you can't cook.
Make a run for it!
Leave me alone. Damn you!
You're nothing. You don't deserve to live. You want pain? I'll give you pain.
Come, let me show you the way. She's not alone.
You want to fight? Come on. I'll give you a fight.
You'll pay, you black-souled bitch. You'll pay.
Oh, there!
Who's there? Stay back, or I'll gut you.
We can't reach her through the fog. We must lift it. We need to look for somewhere to cross.
Leave me alone.
I'll get you.
The hell are you doing here? I thought you were one of them monsters. Or worse.
She's had a terrible shock. She hides the hurt, but her heart races. Go gentle.
Are you all right, Miss Abbott?
Better now. If you helped, I kindly thank you. You may go.
You hurt?
I'm just pissed. I need my gun back, but someone seems to strongly disagree. Aside from what happened in that fog, I escaped a rockfall near the old watchtower. The stupid ghost won't let go.
What happened here? Did someone attack you?
Yes, the hunter Theodore Shepherd. His ghost, at least. I recognize his voice. Being dead hasn't stopped him from bullying me.
Knows she's haunted, doesn't mind admitting it. Interesting.
You lost your gun?
No. After you put an end to Priest's mutiny, Shepard stole my musket and left the fort. The dog.
Why would he steal your gun? Did he not have his own?
He had his own. He wanted mine, so I wouldn't have it. I was a better shot than he. He'd been number one, then suddenly he wasn't. He took it as an insult. He took it personal.
If Shepard comes back, you won't be able to defend yourself. You need a Banisher.
Hell, fine. Try the old watchtower. He settled there after leaving the fort. It would seem that his not-so-very-secret mountain cave was not for living in. There's a lodge nearby. I will wait for you there.
This isn't really about jealousy between sharpshooters, is it?
Even dead, the bigots won't leave Flora Abbott alone. I take the heart, you take the roots.
That is why they pay me good money.
Theodore Shepard's happy little home. Having fun, are you?
Flora's rifle, I'll wager.
Leave her.
I need to stop at some point. Here would be all right. I never could get the hang of smoking. I hear it's very good for you.
What a lovely man.
Lovely's one word for him. I can think of others.
Hateful man. Didn't like her color, so refused to see her value. Red, come look.
This looks moth-eaten. No one slept here for a long time.
The tower had to be abandoned years before the curse.
No surprise, a petition against Flora. Shepard really wanted her out of the picture.
Footprints. Flora running from the ghost.
And they lead to the cliff. She mentioned that too. Theodore Shepard, I believe.
How are the mighty fallen?
Stairs are broken. Shite.
Pascal Fogach Smal.
Self-delinquent fools! And addle-headed, black-hearted, heathen bitches! Ugh. Hang on! I can live here. Better on my own anyway. But not with no bastard in roaches!
You never know how you're going to go.
He died of stupidity. Should have seen it coming.
That'll be the path Flora took. She was right. Shepard did this.
The hell? This gunpowder is wet. Abbott, you lazy heathen drab.
'Twas the snow. You yap like a scared dog, Shepard. No bite.
The captain won't always be there to protect your ass. I'll get you.
Then you'd better not miss, little doggy. 'Cause I'm faster than you.
Things got out of hand fast.
Gunpowder is life out here, but he'd no need to yell.
I doubt she was in the wrong.
Me neither. But she did threaten him. What's this then? Could this be what's drawn on the map?
That's my gun!
Hey! More fun.
My gun! She stole it!
Flora Abbott's bag. The rifle must be Shepard's. What was she doing with it?
No idea. But we found his tie. We can make him manifest and ask.
Can he wait? His ghost seems adorable.
I'll protect you. Let's do the ritual.
I raise for now the veil of shadows.
That's not the ritual I'd have used.
Icum fol, amiguerios.
I'll get him.
Are you the ghost of Theodore Shepard?
Theodore Shepard, sharpshooter and hunter. Who's this, mate? Abbott's sister?
My name is Antea Duarte, and you know Mac Raith? We're Banishers, and you will address me directly, or you will regret it.
Tell the little lady not to bare her claws. She's dead and powerless. I'm not afraid of her.
Am I to understand that you refuse to talk with me?
Thanks for the visit, Mr. Mac Raith. I'll let you go. I'm on a mission here.
You will answer our questions, Mr. Shepard. Will not be refused. Be grateful we don't just banish you.
All right, all right. You want to talk? Why not? I'll entertain you. Talk.
Why did you leave the safety of the fort?
Exile.
Captain Pennington exiled you.
I exiled myself. Pride demanded I leave. That black-hearted bitch was a walking insult. No offense.
Offense taken. You're full of shit.
You're all the same, aren't you? Acting like you know it all. Like you have character. Strolling the fort as if she belonged there and not in some barracoon. As if she were the equal of an Englishman.
What happened to you?
Same thing has happened to you. What do you mean, what happened to me?
You weren't always a mean-spirited maggot.
I care. I provide. I fought for my people. I shot down Indians and Frenchmen alike so my people could be free.
If you say so.
Is she serious?
Mm-hmm. Are you?
Why are you trying to kill Flora Abbott?
Revenge. I deserve it. So does she. Everyone wins.
By what right do you claim revenge?
Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man. Man, that's me.
You're telling us you're trying to kill Flora Abbott because she tried to kill you?
She did kill me. She set me up and got lucky. And when she found my body, she stole my musket and left me to rot. Make no mistake, it was murder. And highly disrespectful with it.
All right. Tell me more. Why would she murder you?
Who knows what goes through the mind of a savage? She's been at me since the beginning. But you know who's worse?
I'll indulge you. Who's worse?
You. That's it. Weren't for you meddling bastards, I'd be warming my arse in Fort Jericho right now. Pennington would be out of the frame, and I'd still be breathing.
You didn't die the way you describe it. We've been to the watchtower. You fell. You stood on a rotten plank and plunged through the deck.
No! She ran me from the fort, took my life and my position, prized my gun from my dead fingers.
Whatever else she may have done, and tempting though it must have been, she did not kill you.
She's nothing. She deserves to die. I'll end her. I'll end her. Do you hear me? I'll end her. Get out of my way. Get out! You're the quarry now.
Reinforcements!
Serves you right.
I'll get you.
They're gone. You're safe.
You're here. Lucky me.
An eclectic collection of gear.
I suppose hunters came to New Eden from everywhere before the curse.
I'm glad to find you in good health, Flora.
Of course you are. All right, I fess to it. The fight was closer than I'd like. I'm not much against a wolf without my gun.
You fought with Shepherd often, right?
He pricked. Constantly. I stood up to him. He did not like that. He threatened to kill me.
You threatened him too. Did you mean it?
He believed I meant it. I made sure of it. But glad as his death leaves me, I didn't kill him.
I spoke with Shepard's ghost. He accuses you of his murder. He also blames you for his exile.
Theodore Shepard's misfortune is always someone else's fault.
I know you didn't kill him. The boards in the tower are rotten. He fell to his death.
I'm sorry, but how fitting. A laughable death for a laughable man. Always the hero, yet ever the victim.
I found your musket. Strangely, amongst your belongings, I found a second. Theodore Shepard's gun.
It's mine now.
His death was an accident, but he didn't tell us that you'd found his body.
Yes, well, you found it yourselves. Good for you.
You let me believe that you'd only seen the ghost. But you'd found Shepard's body. You knew where he'd died.
So?
Flora, you took his musket. That's why he stayed. He's bound to the gun.
We need the gun. The train band needs every weapon it can get. I get haunted for helping out.
A story of hate that lived on after death. Let's give it an ending.
Theodore Shepard, you were a terrible man. As a ghost, you're even worse. Never once have you accepted responsibility for your failings. Not even in death, when you became dangerous to the living.
I'm the victim here. Revenge is my due. By right. By right.
Allow me to make the introductions. Theodore Shepard. Meet the consequences of your actions. There is nothing for you.
Thank you. He won't be missed. Not by me, anyway. I'll go now. Back to the fort. Perhaps we shall meet again. Perhaps not. Thank you. He won't be missed. Not by me, anyway.
Oh, there! Who's that? Who enters? Oh, thank God. You, Scotsman, help me. Did you see it? Did you see the ghost?
Aye, I did. All right, maybe I can help. Right, soldier. Spill. What's going on exactly? What happened to Nurse Wings?
What do you think happened? She died, that's what happened. She died, and now she's trying to take me too.
We heard screaming. Is that you? Did no one else answer?
None here gives two shites for their fellows. Too busy looking out for their own asses. I could die screaming in here and none would care till me corpse began to stink.
When did you last see Nurse Wings alive?
Couldn't say. Time is tricky. She was here, then she left, then she came back as a ghost. Still holding her bastard in lancet.
Why would she want you dead?
She's a ghost. She ain't here for beer and biscuits.
He's right in a way. She is killing him.
Your cough is no better. Worse, if anything.
Aye, it worsens. When she comes, I sicken. She's a better nurse living, I tell you that.
Where does her ghost go, you think?
She comes and goes through a locked door. After that, not a clue.
Is there a key? Or another way in?
Perhaps. This was the blockhouse upon a time. There was a passage out. Through the westernmost tower. I had a key. Search my things in the barracks if they haven't been plundered. Might still be there.
Right, well, I'll look into things. You stay here.
There in shite you expect I'll go. You stay here. Go on then, cheeky bastard.
So sweet Nurse Wings, kind and caring, comes back as a vengeful ghost.
It happens, but in this case I doubt it.
If she was acting, she did a bloody good job.